beautiful day. Pitch looking nice here at Maitland Sportsground. I've been here a few times. Actually here for a Mariners Australia Cup game a few years back. Came here for an A-League women's fixture last season as well. And it's a nice little ground. It's a nice little stadium and hopefully good crowd in attendance today. Of course, I'm a Central Coast Mariners fan myself, but there is a bit of exciting new energy around Newcastle Jets at the moment. Newcastle Jets, they haven't won a trophy since 2008. They're a team who have been starved of success for so long now. They haven't made finals in so many years now in the A-League men's. I mean, Mark Milligan, new head coach, if he could lead Newcastle Jets here to a trophy in the Australia Cup, that would be the perfect way to start his tenure at the Jets. So this is a big game here for Newcastle Jets. If they can win here, they go on to take Avondale in the Australia Cup semi-finals, and then it'll be either Heidelberg or Auckland in the final. So it's certainly a tough run still from here on out, but there'll be a sense of belief. If they can get the win here today, there will be a sense of belief that they can go a long way in this cup tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our Newcastle Jets for their warm-up.
Newcastle Jets out to train. Crowd starting to build here at Maitland. Here's the Macarthur lads coming out to train.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Macarthur Bulls.
Having a look at the lineups for the two teams, Newcastle Jets, a pretty similar lineup from the round of 16 victory against Newcastle United. Lockie Baylor's coming in midfield ahead of Costa Grozos. Xavier Bertoncello really impressed me in that round of 16 matchup. He was on that left wing, very pacey, very tricky. But again, it's Battleado and Burgess sort of playing those attacking midfield roles. And for Macarthur FC, overall, again, a pretty consistent lineup for them. They've got a couple of exciting inclusions on the bench. New signings, Sime Gershan and Ji Dong-won, the South Korean striker, on the bench today for Macarthur FC. Two big signings there for Macarthur FC who could make their debut today. New signings in there for the Bulls. Ji Dong-won, Sime Gershan. Macarthur FC, two-time Australia Cup winners. Winners in 2022, 2024. And they go 2 consecutive years winning it. I think Macarthur FC are almost turning into like the new cup specialists at the moment. They've got aspirations on another Australia Cup here, and I mean, it would be an incredible feat for this young club if they won 3 Australia Cups in 4 years. There was a lot of talk around Adelaide United back in the 2010s when they won all those Australia Cups. Macarthur FC, I mean, they are turning into the cup specialists at the moment. Pretty healthy crowd in attendance here in Maitland. I had over 4,000 fans in Newcastle for the Cooks United's game in the round of 16. Not long till kickoff. Final prediction. I'm going to back Macarthur FC for a win. I'm expecting this to be a close one. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it does go to extra time. I'm going to say 2-1 to Macarthur FC. I think they get it done. I think they just have a little bit more quality, especially look at the options on the bench. But I mean, Newcastle Jets, if they get clicking early, they could be hard to stop. They were impressive in that last game against Cooks Hill. There was 5 goals. So the early stages in this game, I think, are so important. Half-time here in Maitland, Newcastle Jets with the lead, a 1-0 lead, Max Burgess with the goal. Newcastle Jets have been really impressive, I think, in that first half. Again, playing very positive, playing fast, some really nice combinations, moving up in the wide positions. Macarthur FC haven't necessarily been poor in that first half, but They did create, a few little opportunities here and there. Harry Sawyer working hard up top. They are certainly looking to utilise those wide positions with Economides and Harry Politidis, who's playing up on that left wing today, but ultimately unable to make the breakthrough. Newcastle Jets looking pretty well organised at the moment. Just that one goal scoreline though, not necessarily that many clear-cut chances for either side, lacking maybe a little bit of quality in the final third, but this is a good contest. I think that's developing here, but this is absolutely not over on the Macarthur FC. They just need that one opportunity, especially with the substitutes they have. I mean, if they're still trailing, I wouldn't be surprised if South Korean striker Ji Dong-won does enter the field in the second half. The quality and experience that he brings is going to be huge for Macarthur this season, and he can make the difference in the second half here. But second period on the way.
And also...
3-0 for the Jets. 1 foot in the semi-final. That's full time here in the Australia Cup quarterfinals. Newcastle Jets with the victory. 3-0 win over Macarthur FC. Just a really impressive performance overall from the Jets. I was really impressed with a lot of their positive play, moving forward with speed, with pace, and Max Burgess, Dobson, Coach Mizunu with the goals. Just overall a really strong performance from Newcastle Jets, and you thought towards the end there maybe Macarthur were going to make a strong comeback in that second half, but even Jets maintained the forward momentum late into the game and could have even scored a few more goals there. Macarthur FC, a good opportunity with their new signings making their debuts there, but not enough to come back in the end. 3-0 win. So Newcastle Jets will go through to the semi-finals to take on Avondale FC. Macarthur FC, the cup specialists, crash out in the quarterfinals. Newcastle Jets, could they go all the way and win their first piece of silverware in a long time? But that's a wrap here in Maitland on this Australia Cup quarterfinal. Appreciate you guys tuning into this vlog. Hit like and subscribe if you want to stick around for more vlogs in the future. With the A-League season just around the corner, appreciate you guys tuning in. Hit the like button on the way out. My name's Lockie. See you in the next one.